2026 ushers in glide tidings for the Gunners. Arsenal, as they sit top of the table comfortably by 4 points, which means that even if Arsenal loses a game right now, they are still top of the table. That's the kind of cushion.
By Monday, by our next episode, it will be 6 points. Because I trust my brother, my neighbor, my good neighbor.
Calm down today. I mean, this is the kind of cushion you want to have going into a new year where everything is soft. I mean, look at today is looking right now. It looks like a chief that has just given a chief title. Now, because based on one or two things where Arsenal, one or two levels where Arsenal put up. So, Arsenal,
after Premier League, on top of the Champions League,
semi-final of the Carabao Cup, we don't know yet in the FA Cup because they have not played any game. But how did Arsenal get here? And most importantly, what has changed about Arsenal?
You know, like the word, like they used to say, experience is the best teacher. Arteta has learned all his lessons bitterly. Like all the bad experiences that has happened and everything. You know, one of the reasons why Arteta has learned, Arteta is still saying, I think in his last press conference, that Arsenal is going to sign in January. With the squad.
So enough is not enough.
That's true. That's how you know someone that has learned a bitter lesson. He knows the people he's competing with. Believe me, I'm telling you, I don't think it is Chelsea or Liverpool that is behind Arsenal. Arsenal will not sign anything. But looking at the back, seeing that Manchester City team again, no, believe me, with this 4 point, I know at least we'll be able to have it. I think a cushion, but the pressure is still there because we are taking to the Etihad Stadium, and that's one of the blessings that we will have towards come to this new year, because I don't think we have 2 points, and we are going to have that 2 point margin, or more than margin would have been a more than even El Clasico, let me call it El Superto, because it would have been so serious and dangerous. But now, well, as we are in a comfortable position, let's be honest, because currently our players are getting back from injuries. We have 4 strikers with including Mikel Merino. We have 4 strikers now.
Is Merino a striker in this season?
Man U, your team. Tell me a better name your team. If Merino is in Manchester United today, Merino will give you guys 15, 18 goals in the season.
How many goals has he given us?
2025, Merino, I think Merino scored, 20 goals, more than 20 goals with club and country. No, club and country. And you say it's not a striker. Your striker,
you know how many goals in school games?
Yes.
Like you know how many goals?
Says to this
2025.
Says to this season.
No, not this season.
Merino played, I think, less than 12 games as a striker for Arsenal this season. He has more goals than Sesko.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about Arsenal. Is there any chance that they mess this up? I mean, we usually say that let's wait in January. Let's wait for the December congestion. Let's see how they hold up in December. And apart from the first game of December, Aston Villa that they lost, which they corrected on the last game of December. So 1-1 goalless draw. So I think how they have held their own in December, is there a chance that they not do this?
Well, right now, the chance, the winning the Premier League is up to Arsenal. It's in their hands right now. And the only way they can bottle it is if they want to bottle it themselves. So I think they know what they need to do. Keep on winning games. Keep on getting all your 3 points. Now, let's not forget, the top games they are going away from home to play. They don't really have top matches again. Liverpool will come to the Emirates, United will come to the Emirates, City will go to Etihad, Chelsea will come to the Emirates. These are tough matches that if you know, they should be able to navigate because it's at the Emirates. So right now, it's in their hands if they want to actually win the Premier League.
At this point, we can say that it's a two-horse race. Okay, yes. So let's talk about how both teams got here. Their last game, which was quite important. How Arsenal. That's I was telling someone, earlier, in the week that if Arsenal by May, they are celebrating the Premier League trophy and they look back and want to think back and say where was the turning point. I think they can look at that Villa because that Villa game could have changed everything. Yes. That Villa game could have brought them level with Villa, could have given Manchester City the chance to go ahead. And something tells me that if Arsenal Arsenal had lost to Villa, there is a chance that Manchester City don't draw.
Yes.
The way they do. So,
Yes.
so let's talk about that Villa game. What was the power behind that? I mean, you are playing a team that has not lost, that is going on 11 game winning run. You are, and funny enough, you are also part of this 11 games winning run, and you just go ahead and you demolish them. Before the game, you lose your best player, because so far this season, without any doubt, Declan Rice is Arsenal's game. You go ahead and lose your best player before the most important game of the year, of the season, and then you still go ahead and demolish them like they never
existed. If I'm honest with you, I'm not surprised with the results. I don't know, last episode,
did you think you didn't predict 4-1?
No, I said 3-0.
Okay. 3-0, 4-1. If you minus it.
Yes, even aside from minus, that was why I was even bitter that they scored of. They scored of 94 minutes. Because being I don't know, let me say being an experienced Arsenal fan, I know Arsenal know how to win games like this. It's like a revenge mission. I'm telling you. It's not even the pressure. It's not to win under pressure. But it's like a revenge mission. We just played 2 or 3 weeks back, and they won us with a 9 minutes goal, which was a terrible loss. Look at the players' reaction after that goal. After the goal that day, they were all on the ground. So games like that, Arteta knows how to. I don't know how to motivate the guys to go out and win. That's why I was telling people here that 3-0, Arsenal going to win that. I just knew we are going to win. Even after the first time when we were playing 0-0, I was like, we're missing some chances. And I still know that we're still going to win the game. And the person that was giving us problem that day, fortunately for us, he got injured, which was Amadou.
Was one running through the mission like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, so then I know I was saying Gabriel is back, Saliba is there. With those 2 guys, you know, we are confident and you know, we have Nkape, we have Timber. The only missing
Gabriel and Saliba.
Yes. So the only missing key that day, the key player we're missing that day was just Declan Rice. You know, I didn't we even started like the producers that they are not Eucharist. Since first time we would have been battling.
I'm talking about Eucharist. How long can Arteta afford to give Eucharist to start clicking? Because if you are trying to make top 4, you can afford to have a striker who is not scoring, who is not really contributing that much. But if you are in a title race, every goal counts. And sometimes when the river dries up, you count on you, because the only player whose number 1 role is to score goals in the Arsenal team is Eucharist. Every other player scoring goal is just second function. Saka, the wingers, closer than Saka, are supposed to create. The midfielders are supposed to balance the game and create for the 4 players. So the only person whose number 1 job is to score goals is Eucharist, and is the man who is scoring goals. So the day that the people who are having it as second function decide not to score, you will need your strikers. That's when this guy comes in. You know, he has rescued Manchester City so many times. He just comes in, he scores, and then Manchester City gets the win. So how long can Arteta afford to give Eucharist to balance up, to get him rhythm, and to start pulling his weight? Because what Arsenal was promised was a 20-goal a season striker. How many goals has he scored? Has he scored 5?
No, total. I think he has 8 or 9 goals.
Wait, 8 or 9 goals. The penalty be never there. I'm not talking about Premier League, where the title race is.
Well, even for Joker, I think it's a ticking time bomb right now. Because if you look at it, Jesus is back. Kai Havertz is also back. And these are players that they were scoring goals.
They were their ballers before
the goals, and now before Jokeres came out. So, and if you look at it, Jokeres, one of the reasons why he still play this much is because of the amount they bought him. They are trying to give him that benefit of the doubt. Oh, let's see he's going to score in this game. Let's see.
He just needs to acclimatize, just needs to get used to it. Teammates, so, you know, all those things we usually do. We said it for Elon too.
In the last game, Gabriel Jesus scored a goal in the last game. I think
Kevin
65 seconds.
Within 50 seconds.
65 seconds.
From the last game, 2 games ago, they scored.
And those are the kind of things, number 1, that puts pressure on you, on the player, but also puts pressure on the manager because you are starting a player who isn't scoring and then someone is coming to spend just 10 minutes on the field and score. I mean, since Gabriel Jesus coming back from injury, he has scored like 3 goals or something. So Bucharest hasn't.
So if you look at it, there's also a Kai Havertz on the bench who just got back from injury, and we all know how crucial Kai Havertz was for Arsenal. It's like our support last season as well. So so if Kai Havertz can get back to fitness and is also scoring goals, and Bucharest is not scoring goals, that means Bucharest might just end up becoming the third striker in the Arsenal team, from being the first striker to become the
I mean, you are talking about third choice striker. I'm thinking of fourth choice because two first 9, 2 new nines.
I think this is where Arteta comes in. Like being an Arsenal fan, the type of chance and opportunities and the type of patience Arteta had with Kai Havertz. You can manage with this guy wants to come back. Looking at Gyökeres against Aston Villa, I realized 3 things. This guy is fed up already.
He's tired.
Yes, no.
Mentally,
thank you. Now you get the point. When he arrived, he used to make all these runs, in between runs, run between the defenders, all of those, and passes are not coming. Sometimes 10 runs in the game, 15 runs in the game.
Of course, because like how will not get it?
Odegaard
wants to take a shot.
Odegaard wants to give the guys passing pass. Odegaard like past few games aside from Aston Villa, aside from Mazin, but he only passed to people that are 3 meters, 5 meters.
It's short passing, not Bruno kind.
Do you understand? So as this guy has been running, if you are playing football to just running, and passing is not coming, you get tired. And if you notice now, there are some chances he missed against Aston Villa that had he made the run earlier, he would have converted it. But he's not running anymore until he sees the ball. That's when he's now running now. Initially, he used to run before the ball comes in. And the ball is not coming.
Now, it's about understanding, maybe a little bit more understanding.
That's where it comes in. He needs to know the different attributes of the players playing behind him. You should know what Saka is capable of doing. You should know what the guy is capable of doing with you. Okay, like other guy, now you should not expect that once other guy is with the ball, you should know time to go and give him 1-2 and time to make the run. You should know when to I think one of in Arsenal attacks, I think the player with the best vision, I think is Trossard. Trossard will locate you. So you should know when to do when Trossard is with the ball. When Martinelli is with the ball, you should know what to do.
These are understandings that takes time. So let's say maybe.
But these people are training together. I think they are having 2-3 sessions.
I'm sorry, that's why I said how longer can Arteta afford to give? So before he starts saying,
and sorry, one of the strategies I really have Kai Havertz. Do you know it? Kai Havertz best friend at Arsenal is Martinelli. Those 2 guys are.
So that relationship off the field translates on the field. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about Manchester City. I think these are the reasons why someone like me thinks that look, Arsenal owns this season. How can Manchester City? You already know what has happened. The 5-point gap has been opened. What is Sunderland? When you look at it, it's not like waffy. You still want to play the ball. And when you talk about man-to-man quality, no Sunderland player has anything on Manchester City. How can you not find a way, even if penalty, how can you not find a way to defeat Sunderland yesterday and keep yourself on the race?
Well, it's all about that extra motivation, which I think Arsenal has right now. Right now, Arsenal has that edge and that extra motivation. Because right now, Arsenal, they want to win something. But you look at Manchester City, they won the normal times. So it feels like Arsenal right now, they have that edge in terms of motivation to actually go and win the Premier League over Manchester City. And for Manchester City, I just feel it's all about when Erling Haaland is not scoring goals and other people contribute to it. And if other people are not contributing, what's the next step for Pep Guardiola to actually do? It's all about changing tactics if the other players are not contributing and if Haaland is also not contributing. I just feel against Sunderland, let's not forget Sunderland are undefeated in the Premier League at home.
At home, yeah.
So it shows you how good they are.
But do you think Arsenal will go to that same stadium of light and home?
Arsenal went there, they played all.
Okay, so that's very good. Okay, that was Emirates.
So it shows you how good, how much of a top notch to crack Sunderland have been this season at home. So it's not like you can go to the stadium of light and roll over Sunderland. That's why the fact that 6 of their players are at AFCON. So they brought in players that are not starters, and they still play the draw against Manchester City. So it shows you those people are carrying the crack. And for City as well, feels like the motivation right to actually go after Arsenal is not there. And they need that extra motivation. But Arsenal right now, they have more of that motivation because they are the one looking for that elusive Premier League title.
Practically everyone at City, apart from maybe Donnarumma,
Yeah.
has won the Premier League.
Okay.
These guys is brought
You know,
Brought
and looking at Man City, I have a feeling that Pep will leave probably at the end of the season. Pep looks tired. Man City, we know Man City as a dominating team. Even 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 to dominate. But look at City this season. He's also trying to just win game. Look at him. The mentality, the dominating mentality is no longer there. They just want to win. That's where they have been playing. Look at the profile of the type of profile of the players he's signing. Look at
They are not the natural City players.
Yes.
Tijan Ryder is not naturally. Donnarumma is not the kind of goalkeeper.
So look at that person. He just want to win. Then Guardiola is now doing set piece tactics too, trying to score with corners. All of these things, you don't know Pep with these things. Pep is a coach that wants to dominate an opposition, play you, frustrate you, and then win you at the end of the match.
Well, it is what it is. The title race is real, and of course, up next for these two guys, another banana peel game. Arsenal taking on AFC Bournemouth away from home, potential banana peel. Manchester City hosting Chelsea at home, another banana peel. How will these games go? How will it affect the title race? Watch out for a preview of these games in our next video.